It's time for School Spotlight on Global Take, presented by SchoolRubric. Let's learn more about the stories and information from schools around the world. What's your school story?
Well, hello everybody. Thanks for joining me this morning, and thanks to Ryan for inviting me to share a little bit about YK POW School today. Probably a school that you've never heard of, but is doing some really great things here in Shanghai. A little bit about the school. We're relatively young, founded in 2007 with some incredible founders who wanted to put the best of a Chinese education together with the best of an international education. And that's where we have YK POW School. Grades 1 through 12, 1,650 students, and about 3/4 are quite bilingual, local Chinese, with the other quarter international, also bilingual. We've been CIS and WASC accredited for close to 7 or 8 years now, as well as local accreditation. We've got multiple curricula, including the IBDP, the British curriculum, including IGCSE, as well as the local Shanghai, very rigorous curriculum in the primary and middle schools. For those of you watching, and maybe you've worked in China before, we are rather unique in the sense that we have a unified student body and faculty where our Chinese students and Chinese teachers are in the same school as our international teachers and students, rather than separate streams. So it's one of the big attracting factors of POW School. For those of you who are interested in teaching and learning at POW School, POW School is a little different maybe than a traditional international school, where we're rather selective in our admissions. It's a bit more like a North American independent school. Students highly academic and families incredibly aspirational, looking to attend some of the top universities and colleges around the world. But I think what really is wonderful about POW School, right down to our mission, is that we value diverse interests. So our students are not just wonderful in the academic field, but they're doing incredible stuff after school and on the weekends. If you are thinking of coming to work at POW School, you're going to be part of a really diverse staff. Half local, well-trained, very bilingual Chinese, as well as a great international faculty coming from around the Anglophone world. For me, 9 years in, I think one of the best things about POW School is that we know who we are. We are really big proponents of Chinese language and culture. The teachers the international teachers that really come here and embrace the Chinese language and culture are those who really thrive. It's an incredibly happy school, really supportive of its teachers. People like me, we come and we stay. The average stay time is now a little over 4 years for a teacher here. Shanghai, one of the greatest cities in the world. If you are interested in the arts, architecture, if you are active, if you're a biker, a runner, a walker, you love the city life, the commercial aspect of it, you're going to get everything you want and more here. In a city of 25 million people, food and drink options are endless. It's incredibly clean. It's incredibly safe. And for those of you, whether you're single, whether you're married, if you've got young children, the feedback from all of our staff is that it's one of the most family-friendly cities that they've ever worked in. So come and join us. We'd love to get your application and it's a transformational experience.
Thank you for traveling across the globe with us to learn more about international schools. To hear more from international educators and learn more about these fantastic institutions, tune in to our live Global Take episodes as we highlight international schools in our School Spotlight section presented by SchoolRubric.